Hello there. Ooh, wow. That does sound different. So, we're back to play some Trails of Cold Steel. Let's move this a little closer. So, if you can't tell, I have a new mic, so that's why I'm going to sound different from now on. I got myself an XLR mic to go with my XLR mixer. So hopefully, hopefully everything sounds a bit nicer and clearer to you guys. I don't sound a little tinny as I did with my my Yeti. But that's besides the point. Let's finally get back to some Trails of Cold Steel. Did not mean to hit that. Oh, right. Cheat sheet. Almost forgot about the cheat sheet. That goes there. We are on the 26th, so it's the first day of the field study. Make your preparations. If you can find a black cat in the park. If you've been giving her fresh milk, she'll give you a Zerum powder in return. You're ready to go. Okay, so it's just... There's nothing missable in here and just outside of... hi, kitty. I feel like I've seen this cat around a lot lately. Did it come to see us off? There's something very... Don't get ahead of yourself about that expression. What is it, Reen? This is hardly the time to be playing with a cat. Let's get ready and head to the station. Right. Huh. Well, I guess I haven't been giving her, I haven't given her enough milk. So, looks like we're not getting, the Zerum powder. Not that that really matters. Thinking about it, if I remember correctly, those books don't matter, because if I'm correct, those books I just bought are nothing more than means of just raising my friendship. Yeah. Yeah, those are just extra little bits of EXP for friendship, which is already maxed out, so not necessary. Let's go to Mict. Inspect Kuar. Exchange. Do not have enough U material for Zemuria ores. Don't worry about Zemuria ores either. That's late game stuff. Alright, it's not telling me that I need to... Imperial Chronicle issue 3, I already have that. And the Black Cat. So, yep, we can go. Oh, Reen. You're ready to part 2, I see. Yeah. We were about to leave. Don't you still need to purchase your tickets? Oh, yeah, you're right. It looks like we'll be traveling together as far as Heimdall this time. Very well. Let's stop dallying and buy them already. No, that. Very well. Let's stop dallying and buy them already. Good morning, oh, sorry about that. I bumped the mic. I'm not used to where I have it positioned. Good morning, Class 7. I hear Group A is heading all the way out to the Nord Highlands this month. You heard right. We'll need to change trains twice. First in Heimdall, then in Ruhr, right? Correct. From Ruhr. Correct. From Ruhr. Why is that an annoying word to say? Correct. From Ruhr, you'll need to transfer to a freight line for the last leg of your journey. Regrettably, we can't handle that part of your trip here. Actually, it seems arrangements have already been made for that segment. We should only need to buy tickets for as far as Ruhr. That won't be a problem then. Do you want them right now? Certainly. Okay. That's 5 passengers bound for Ruhr. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Passenger service bound for Heimdall, now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform until the train has come to a complete stop. Huh. I'd say we timed that pretty well. Impeccable timing. True. It seems there's a 2-woman cold front blowing your way. Well, don't worry about us. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do to thaw them out. Yeah. Just don't expect them to be weaving each other flower crowns when we get back, okay? All right. We'll leave them to you then. Good luck. Alright, we can kind of speed through that. Wow, these sandwiches really hit the spot. Ham, lettuce, and cheese. Ham, lettuce, and cheese. I'm getting a hint of pickle. I'm getting a hint of pickle in there too. The ingredients are simple enough, but the way they come together is something special. Even the butter tastes different from what I'm used to. And this tea is equally perfect. The zest of the lemon complements the taste. The zest of the lemon complements the taste perfectly. You have quite the maid looking after you. Well, Mother hired her, not me. She's a talented maid. She's a talented maid, though. I won't deny that. She handles the typical housework and greets guests, as you expect. But she also manages Mother's schedule. Wow. Managing the company chairman's schedule doesn't really sound like part of the typical maid's job description. She really is that talented, though. Which is why I can't work out why my mother sent her to look after me. Those two are up to something. I just know it. Regardless, there are definitely perks to having her around. I think you should accept your mother's kindness. I agree. She must have started working before sunrise to prepare all of this for us. I know. Anyway, Look at those two. So we're heading to Erebonia Island this time. All I know about it is that it hosts some sort of ancient ruins. I'm not certain what to expect. Come to think of it, this will be the first time I've had a chance to see the ocean. What about you two? Now that you mention it, I've never seen it either. I have. Oh, really? During a landing operation in the core. Oh, speaking of ruins, Legram has some fairly well-known ruins, doesn't it, Laura? Oh, yeah. The Saint's Castle or something like that. You must be referring to Lohengrin. You must be referring to Lohengrin Castle. It's a magnificent stronghold that faces out onto the lake. You can see it from the town itself. It's quite beautiful on the days when the mist clears. Oh, wow. It sounds like a sight worth seeing. Seems like you'd be in trouble if a skilled sniper set himself up there. Doesn't sound like they're getting along very well. I feared as much. I doubt Fee is doing it on purpose. Laura seems uncharacteristically offended by it too. Yeah, she's usually so composed, but something about Fee seems to be getting under her skin. Oh gee, I wonder if a certain dark-haired protagonist is going to have to swoop in and fix their problems. In the next chapter, anyway. Oh, you can skip that. It never ceases to amaze me just how big Heimdall Station is. I've heard it said that it's not merely the largest station in Erebonia, but on the entire continent. I'm unaware of another station that can match the 10 tracks found here. When I first transferred lines here on the way to Trista, the amount of people I saw really threw me for a loop. But it's not surprising that there aren't as many folks around this early in the morning. Sorry, I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Hang on, you can't just give up already. How hopeless. Well, don't worry about it too much. The most important thing is that we all come back safe and sound. Everything else is secondary. I suppose you're right. We'll try and keep things from getting too dangerous, at least. Anyway, this is where we split up. If you're traveling towards Ordis, you'll be heading west, right? Indeed. Meanwhile, Group A will need to travel northeast to Ruhr first. I'm so jealous you get to visit Guy's homeland. You'd better tell us all about it when you get back. Will do. Take care, everyone. Fee, Laura, you both take care too. Well, see you all next week. Quite. Oh? I wonder who that is.
Is something on your mind, Elise?
And I wonder who that also is.
Has some rugged, handsome young man caught your eye? Like your brother, perhaps?
Please, Your Highness. I just thought I saw someone I recognized, but it couldn't possibly have been him. I can't imagine what would bring him to the capital this early in the morning.
Someone you recognized? But I knew you wouldn't deny it. That your brother is handsome, I mean.
Please. I knew that I shouldn't have told you about him.
Oh, come now, I'm only teasing. There's no need to sulk. I'll give you a little something from Mariage Cross to make up for it.
But that's an adult lingerie brand. Please excuse us, Captain Claire.
Oh, hey, Claire.
I'm sorry. I hope I haven't sullied your ears with our scandalous conversation.
Not at all, Your Highness. I came to inform you that the special train to the Imperial Villa will be arriving shortly. I look forward to accompanying you today.
It'll be a pleasure to have you with us.
Certainly.
Alright, I should be able to play card games in a minute. Alright, let me tell you a bit more about the Nord Highlands. The Nord Highlands are a mountainous region to the northeast of Erebonia. To get there, we'll need to cross the Isengard Range. That's the mountain range to the north of Ruhr. I'm guessing we'll need to pass through quite a few tunnels to get to the other side. Pretty much. I went through several when I was originally traveling. I went through several when I was originally traveling to Trista. Anyway, when you reach the other side, you'll be in the Nord Highlands, surrounded on every side by mountains. Other than the Imperial Army's base, the only place you'll find people is in the nomadic settlements like the one I'm from. If anything, we have more sheep. If anything, we have more sheep than people. Wow, really? I'm starting to feel like we're traveling to a countryside. Damn it! I finally did what I didn't want to do and accidentally added words. I'm starting to feel like we're traveling to a country locked in time or something. It sounds like a scene right out of a picture book. In addition to the scenery, the Nord Highlands are also well known for their breeding and raising of horses. Most of the war horses used by the Imperial Army are descended from Highland stock. That's true. Horses are essential to the livelihood of the folks in my village. Raising horses to be used by the Erebonians is one of my people's primary sources of income. Come to think of it, I seem to remember hearing that the horse we have at my home was raised in Nord too. Isn't that also true for the horses in the riding club? Ah, wow, I did it again. Isn't that also true for the horses the riding club uses? Correct. All of them originally came from the Why is reading difficult? Correct. All of them originally came from Nord. Even the golden stallion on the Empire's emblem is said to depict a warhorse raised in the Highlands. Or so the story goes, at least. Nord has deep historical ties to the Empire. We know today that it's where Emperor Dreikels first started building his army, after all. That's right. The Imperial Army still maintains a base on the southern edge of the Highlands, Zender Gate. That's as far north as the trains can take us. I see. We should arrive there somewhere around 4 in the afternoon then. Yeah. But it's just past 8 a.m. now. We should reach Ruhr Station by midday. After that, we have another 4 or so hours on the freight train to Nord. Looks like we're in it for the long haul. Still, we won't get chances like this often. So let's try and make the most of it. Not too much longer now. I guess this will be your first time back home since you started at Thor's, right? Does it feel a little awkward going back after you ran away from home? A little, yeah. At least we're only changing trains there, so I don't have to leave the station. I haven't been in Ruhr since I switched lines there on the way to Trista. Oh right, I almost forgot. You came from Ymir. You had to have gone through Ruhr. I visited Ymir once when I was a kid, but I haven't been there since. I remember it being a really nice place though. The scenery was so beautiful. Oh, didn't know you'd actually been there. I did it again. Yeah, it really is beautiful. A place that nice doesn't really fit a guy like me. Are you still sulking over what that twit said during our last practical exam? Pay the House of High Arm little mind, and they're full of a third son even less. I don't think he meant most of those awful things he said. Yeah, it seemed like his anger just got the better of him. I'll bet he regretted it later. And regardless of what he thinks, we all think you're a swell guy, as a classmate and as a friend. So don't be so hard on yourself. Thanks, guys. It means a lot to hear you say that. You're so hopeless sometimes, Reen. It's easy to forget, but in traveling to the Nord Highlands, we'll actually be leaving the country. It feels strange, heading out beyond our borders. A little emotional, even. Yeah, we've got a long journey ahead of us. I can only wonder what kind of things they'll have us doing when we get there. I can't even begin to imagine. Each month seems to throw something new at us. I am a little worried about how Fee is holding up, though. Yeah, there's definitely something going on between her and Laura. But I'm not sure there's anything we can do about that. I'm sure Elliot and Machias will keep an eye on those two for us. We've got our own battles to face. I'd like us all to come back from this trip in one piece. You're right, of course. The horses of the Nord Highlands are known for being some of the finest on the The horses of the Nord Highlands are known for being some of the finest on the continent. With their solid builds, high endurance, and steadfast loyalty to their masters, they truly are the ideal steed. The Highlands are far from the only place that raises horses, but the horses from Nord are in a class all their own. Sounds like you couldn't find a better horse. Sounds like you couldn't find a better horse if you searched across the Empire. Though now I can see why Arthur is such an impressive specimen. Who? Oh, Arthur's the horse we have back at home. My dad would often ride him out hunting with our old dog. My dad would often ride him out hunting with our old dog. Bado? I don't know how to pronounce that. Back when I was a kid, he'd lift me up on his back and let me ride. Back when I was a kid, he'd lift me up on his back and let me ride around. I see. This will be an excellent opportunity to learn more about how the Empire's finest horses are raised right at the source. Wow, he seems like he's really into this. Well, here's a sight for sore eyes. Haven't soaked in scenery like this since I first came to Trista. I hope everyone in the settlement is doing well. He seems happy to be heading home. I've always been curious. How did you end up coming to Thor's anyway? Well, about a year ago, I met a general in the Imperial Army up in Nord. One thing led to another, and he ended up giving me a recommendation to attend the academy. He was strangely adamant that my skill with the spear would come in handy during my time at Thor's. I guess he was right. I can see why an Imperial general might take interest in your spearmanship. Our cavalry's lance and spear training has its origins not just in the tales of the Eisenritter, but in the traditions of the Highlands as well. Oh, that's pretty interesting. It's just recently that I've been learning how far back the connection between Nord and Erebonia goes. Indeed. All right, time to play card games.
Shall we begin?
I'll just take a quick sip of my drink.
Go ahead and draw.
All right.
You should go first then.
Let's stalemate.
It seems we need to draw again. I'll go first then. I'll use a bolt. I'll use a bolt. It seems we need to draw again. I'll go first then. I'll use a bolt. Well done. It seems we need to draw again. I'll go first then. I hate to do this, but I'll use a bolt. Huh. Well played. I lost, but I had a lot of fun.
If we have to. Draw a card. I'll be going first. How about this? Now you've done it. Oh, you impertinent little... Take this. Now you've done it. Oh, you impertinent little... At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
All right.
Please go easy on me. Shall we draw then? Ah, we have the same score. Let's draw again. Allow me to play first then. I'm gonna use a bolt card. Oh no, this could be trouble. Ouch, I wasn't expecting that. Oh no, this could be trouble. Oh no, this could be trouble. Sorry, I'm using a mirror. Oh no, you beat me.
All right.
Let's get started. Go on, draw
Crap,
a card.
I only have 2 effect cards.
Oh, same score? We better draw again. After you, then.
That's a bad sign if I have 2 effect cards. If I only have 1 effect card. Ooh, excuse
Mirror.
me.
Oh, same score? We better draw again. After you, then. Oh, now you've done it. Bolt! Oh, same score? We better draw again. Looks like I'm going first. Bolt!
Even worse. We're down. She has more cards than. Okay, we're down to equal cards.
Bolt! Mirror!
I lost.
I won!
Not that winning or losing matters, since again I have I have my my bonds with them all maxed out. But still, it's annoying to lose. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This special express line is bound for Ruhr. Our next stop is Ruhr. The terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all of your belongings with you when disembarking the train. Here we are. This is my first visit to the Empire's industrial metropolis. Actually, it's my first time too. I passed through when I first came to the academy. But even then, I could see why. But even then, I could see why people associate it with industry. It feels like the whole city is one big mass of iron. Yeah, it really does have that vibe. What are those cone-shaped towers out in the distance anyway? Oh, those are the orbital generators for the industrial plants. There are tons of large factories in the city, so they need those to create all the orbital energy needed to power them. Wow, really? If I weren't seeing it for myself, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine a city like this. Oh, right. I can turn off turbo mode. Well, we finally made it as far as Ruhr. We'll need to transfer to a freight line to reach the Nord Highlands from here, right? Right. There'll be a freight train leaving from platform 4. There will be a freight train leaving from platform 4 that we need to board. Platform 4 is up the stairs and to the left, I think. All right. Let's not waste any time then. Oh gee. I wonder what surprise we're about to have. Right, it's R1. Come to think of it, it's already past noon. Perhaps we should purchase some lunch for the rest of our journey. Sounds like a plan. We still have another 4 hours to go. And we're going to need to eat something between now and dinner. It seems highly unlikely a freight train would be equipped with vending machines or other such comforts either. We'll need to go through the ticket gate. We'll need to go through the ticket gate then. There's a shop in the main part of the station that sells prepackaged lunches.
Oh, there won't be any need for that.
Oh gee. I wonder who that could be.
What?
No way.
Sharon? Huh. How did you get here before us? The power of my love for you allows me to do the impossible, my lady. And as you'll see, I've prepared packed lunches for all of you that far surpass this morning's offerings.
If you could see my eyes rolling into the back of my head right now.
I do hope you'll enjoy them.
Thanks.
We really appreciate you going to all the trouble to make these for us.
True. That said, I'm really curious how you got here before us.
It seems that the Reinford family's maid enjoys a little amusement at the expense of her employer. I imagine you transferred to an airship in the capital?
Ah.
Of course, why didn't I think of that? You can cut the time from Heimdall to Ruhr in half if you travel by airship, I think.
You got me. I took advantage of the opportunity to borrow the airship's kitchen so I could make your lunches as well. They're quite fresh, so take a moment to savor the taste.
Well, thank you.
We really do appreciate all you're doing for us.
Honestly, I knew you had to be up to something. You're not planning on coming all the way to the Nord Highlands with us now, are you?
I'd love to, but unfortunately, I have some other business I must attend to. I may not be able to return to Trista for a while either.
Other business?
Sharon will be assisting me with my work.
Oh, gee, I wonder who that is. I'm sorry about any bumping you're hearing. I'm adjusting my mic.
Mother?
Hello, Elisa. Ah, you all must be members of Class 7. I'm Elisa's mother, Irina, also the chairman of the Rhineford Group. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is ours. I'm Reen Schwarzer.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Emma Milstein.
Gaius Warzel. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Eustace Alberea. A pleasure.
I'm glad you're all managing to get along with my obstinate daughter. I wish I could stay a while, but unfortunately I have work that can't wait. Come along, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman.
What?
Seriously? You show up like this and that's all you have to say? It's always work with you, isn't it? You probably didn't even notice I left home until I was already gone. Now it's just, hello, Elisa, and that's it?
My lady.
I did get the impression her relationship with her mother wasn't all sunshine and gumdrops.
It seems there's a lot of friction between them.
You can live your life however you see fit. I have no intention of forcing the Rhineford Group on you. Even if you decide to follow a certain someone's path and cast aside all sense of responsibility, it's your choice to make. Besides, I still manage to keep myself informed of the general goings-on in your academic life, in the monthly reports I receive from the Academy.
What? I knew Sharon would relay back information about me. But reports from the Academy itself?
Oh, you must not have known. In addition to my other responsibilities, I also sit on the Academy's board of directors.
Oh my, that means...
Just like Rufus.
It does appear that way. I'd certainly deem the chairman of the Rhineford Group a canny choice as a member of the board.
The Rhineford Group is heavily involved in the development of the Orbital staff, as well as your Arcus. I must say, I'm quite pleased with the reports I've received on your usage of both. I'm looking forward to seeing the results of this month's field study as well. Do give me some good reading, won't you?
Oof.
Please excuse us, my lady.
Just a lot of oof.
Take care during the rest of your journey. Elisa.
You all right?
It's just a whole lot of oof. Damn it. I thought I finally had her out of my hair, but it looks like she was one step ahead of me this whole time. I take it you and your mother aren't on good terms then. Yeah, I think that much was abundantly clear. Things have been rocky between us for a long time now. Once I left home, that was the first step that led me to enrolling in the academy. But how was I supposed to know I'd gone and signed up for the school she sits on the board of directors of? How could I have been so stupid? Why didn't I conduct a more thorough investigation before I made my choice? I don't know what to say. You have our sympathies, I suppose. Is your mother being on the board of directors really such a problem? Well, it's complicated. Usually, she seems like she's only interested in her work, But then she'll suddenly start meddling in my life. She says to just do what I want, but it always turns out that wherever I go, she's there ahead of me, just like today. I should have known something was up. The bank account my grandfather gave me to cover my academy expenses hasn't taken a dip since the first day at Thor's. So your mother's been paying your bills the whole time. It does seem like a strong possibility, especially considering her presence on the board of directors. I can't see what you're grousing about. Most people would be grateful to have a parent display that much interest. What? At least your mother spared the time to come and greet us. At least she showed the slightest trace of interest in you and your classmates. Oh. Useless. Forget it. Yeah. Those two are pretty much polar opposites when it comes to their parents. Well, we just entered a tunnel. The first of many. Now that we're going through the mountains. Excuse me, I had to cough. I see. Anyway, how about we dig into those lunches Sharon made us? That sounds good to me. It seems like she went out of her way to prepare them. Alright. These are subpar because she had to make do with the airship's kitchen. I won't let her hear the end of it. Well then, let's dig in. One second. Wow. So you're going to the Highlands for an academy field study? Sounds like you budding soldiers do some pretty interesting things as part of your training these days. I suppose you could say that. Thor seems quite different from most other military academies in that regard, though. Still, feels super neat to see you all dressed up in your uniforms. They look pretty sharp on you. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Even at the academy, Gaius always stands out because of his height. Yeah, he towers over even the second years. Are all the people in your settlement of a similar height? Nah, I'd say my dad is the only one who really has height on me. My younger brother is fairly short. Though I wouldn't doubt he has another growth spurt coming his way. I seem to remember you mentioning you had quite a few siblings. A younger brother and 2 sisters, to be exact. They're a little on the shy side, but I hope you'll get along with them. Can do. Still, if you look through the window, it really feels like we're getting close to the Highlands. Indeed. Man, seeing you kids rushing off on some adventure kind of makes me jealous. Anyway, we're about halfway through the Isengard range. We should reach Zender Gate in 2 hours or so take this time to relax. Thank you. We appreciate the info. Did you meet him back in the spring? Did you meet him back in the spring when you were on your way to Trista? Yeah, made the same trip back then. We had plenty of time to kill, so he taught me a lot about Erebonian culture. Sounds like a pretty nice guy. I'll bet that served as a pretty useful primer. It did. There are a lot of people I'm thankful for. No, there are a lot of people I'm thankful to for helping me come this far. But most of all, I'm thankful to the wind and to the goddess. The wind and the goddess. Classic Gaius. Shit, didn't realize I'm almost an hour in and I'm still in cutscene territory. Hey, that looks like we ought to be coming out of the last tunnel anytime now. I see. Elisa, Eustace, we're almost there. Ah? Oh. So this is... I can only just make it out in the distance, but it looks like that's it. So this is the Nord Highlands. I'll admit, it appears even more breathtaking than I was expecting. I'll be even happier to hear you say so once you've seen it up close. Ah, you've arrived. It's a pleasure to see you again, Lieutenant General. Likewise. It's been months since I last saw you. Seems almost surreal to see you standing there in a military academy uniform. Though this is the first time I've seen the Thor's emblem in red. This is the color they used for my class 7. It looks like he's a pretty... It looks like... Ah! Fuck! Why is reading difficult? It looks like he's pretty high up in the Imperial Army. Yeah. I'm betting he's the Lieutenant General in charge of Zender's Gate. He seems quite close to Gaius. An Imperial General with an eye patch. That seems familiar somehow. These must be your classmates. Indeed. These are about half of my classmates from Class 7. I'm Reen Schwarzer. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Elisa Reinford, sir. I'm Emma Milstein, sir. Eustace Alborea. It's an honor. Seems like your classmates are as interesting a bunch as I'd heard. I'm Zex Vander, Commanding Officer of the Imperial Army's 3rd Armored Division. Pleased to finally meet you. One-Eyed Zex? So, you're one of the guardians of the Arnor family. Oh, it seems some of you already know of me. A guardian of the Arnor family? Ah, now I remember. The Vanders are a celebrated military family responsible for the protection of the Imperial family, and One-Eyed Zex Vander is said to be one of the Imperial Army's finest generals. They say the Vander and the Arcade schools of swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned styles in Erebonia. Oh, whoops! I thought that was Eustace reading it. They say the Vander and the Arcade schools of swordsmanship are the 2 most renowned styles in Erebonia. It's truly an honor to meet you, sir. I'm just a military man, hardly deserving of quite that level of praise. I'd love to hear about all of you and your excursions to the Highlands, but unfortunately, we don't have the time. You should set out as soon as possible if you want to reach the settlement by nightfall. I agree. Were you able to take care of all the arrangements? I did. Rest assured. What arrangements? We need to head out now if we want to reach Gaius' home by sundown, right? Right. Which is why I asked the Lieutenant General to arrange some transportation for us. All right. Just follow me and I'll show you the way. Wow. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. I just need to reply to a quick message. Sorry about that. It's simply breathtaking. I had no idea land so beautiful lay at the far end of the railway. Honestly, I suppose words are woefully in. Why is reading difficult? Jesus Christ! Honestly, I suppose words are woefully insufficient in the face of such majesty. Glad to hear you think so. Horses? Are you saying we're to travel to the settlement? We're to travel to the settlement on horseback? The highlands are way too vast to cover in any reasonable length of time on foot. You'll be fine. You're a member of the riding club, and Reen and Elisa both have riding experience, right? Yeah, I think I can manage. I learned back at home, so I should be okay as long as we aren't making any trick jumps or anything. I'm afraid I've never ridden a horse. Not a problem. You can just hitch a ride on the back of someone else's horse. Elisa would probably be the best choice, considering the balance of weight. I can do that. Is that all right? Is that all right with you, Emma? Yes, although I do feel a little nervous. Let's mount up at once, then. Okay, steady now, steady. This is a fine horse. Are you doing okay back there, Emma? Yes, I'm fine, I think. Make sure to hold on tight when we start moving. This should be a fun trip. They're all top quality horses, raised here in the Highlands. At a good clip, you should be able to reach the settlement in under an hour. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure Gaius won't have much need of this, but the rest of you should take a map of the Highlands. A map? Whoa! Such a high level of detail. It looks as though the army's surveying expertise is being put to good use. Indeed. I hope it'll prove useful during your field study. Thank you very much, sir. All right. That's about it for me. You should be heading out. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Give my regards to the elder in Lacan. We will. Thank you for seeing us off, sir. If you'll excuse us then.
This is worlds apart from the bustle of the city.
It really is. I feel like I'm one with the wind.
Indeed, but if you didn't go too fast, that would be great.
I'm sure it will feel natural in time. No doubt the riding club would be fuming with envy if they could see us now.
I'll bet.
Anyway, my home settlement is due northeast of here. Hopefully we'll be able to reach it before sundown.
Right.
Let's move.
Yes, Anna. But before that...
Yeah!
Okay, so I have to do that. I have to do that in the next day. I thought I had the. Which is the one that makes enemies on the field more than. Oh, it's just. No, that's all attack-based ones. Is that one also not in the first game? That's a second game onward quartz, or am I just being dumb? Does someone else have that on? No, because if someone else had that on, if anyone else had that on, then I would be able to still see. Ah, okay, so Eustace has it on. Wait, no, yeah, Reed has it on. Oh my god, okay. Well, Eustace doesn't need it anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's speed up movement. I guess just nothing is going to appear on the map. It's been a while since I played Cold Steel 1, so I forget if things appear on the map.
You're as excited as a child.
Yeah.
I think I'm just caught up in the moment.
So, which way do we go? The plains are so vast that it's surprisingly easy to lose your sense of direction. True. Maybe it'd help if I showed you a couple of major landmarks to help you get your bearings. Over that way is Zender Gate. That's where we set out from. That landmark over there is Triangular Rock. It's a sort of centerpiece of this part of the Highlands. The farther away we can see it from, the better of a landmark it'll be. Oh, what's that building over to the left of it? Oh, that. It's a watchtower built by the Imperial Army in the southeastern part of the Highlands. Or they built it to keep an eye on the Calvard Republic out to the east. So that's an Imperial Army watchtower? I suppose it should come as no surprise that the army would want a watchtower here. True. The Highlands border both Calvard and Erebonia, much like Crossbell. Yep. And finally, if you look towards those mountains, my home is out in that direction. Ah, gotcha. Let me take another look at the map. Okay. I think I have a better idea of where everything is now. It seems like we ought to keep this map handy until we're more familiar with the Highlands though. Come to think of it, what are those stone pillars over there? Oh, now that you point them out, I'm surprised I didn't notice them before. They seem man-made, or at the very least, not the sort of construct nature would leave laying about. There are quite a few similar objects No, there are quite a few similar objects and structures scattered across the highlands. Most folks think that they're what remain of the Neolithic civilization that existed here over 1,000 years ago. Wow, that's pretty far back. I suppose in that way, they're not dissimilar from the Animist ruins in Erebonia. Perhaps not. I'm not surprised you're curious about them. I hit fucking too soon. Right now, we need to reach a settlement before sundown. Right. Okay, let's ride.
Whoa!
The sun's almost down.
We're almost at the settlement. Let's keep up the pace, guys.
Yeah!
Sorry, I was double checking something. Wow. So this is Gaius' home, huh? Even though I've never been here before, it feels nostalgic somehow. Indeed, the scenery makes me a little wistful for my own home. You could say that again. Sorry, I bumped the mic if you heard that. Well, we don't actually stay in this area all year round. Sometime between summer and fall, we move to another location farther to the north. I guess that's why they call you nomads, then. Is that why you live in those strange tent buildings? Yep. They're made with thick cloth and designed so we can put them up and take them down pretty easily. Anyway, let me show you to my home first. Then we can go greet the elder after. Bro! You're so cute. You finally came back. Welcome home. We missed you. Hey, Lily, Sheeta. I'm back. Good to see you looking well too, Toma. Glad you made it back safe. It's good to see you, bro. Thank you. Aw, they really seem to love you. Yeah. Watching him makes me wish I had a little brother or sister of my own. It does. Hello, Toma. Oh, hey. Are these the people you wrote about in your letters? They are indeed. The illustrious Industrious Class 7. It's nice to meet you. I'm Gaius's brother, Toma. These are our sisters, Sheeta and Lily. It's nice to meet you. Are you bros friends? Sure are. It's good to meet you. I'm Marine Schwarzer. I was watching Kaus' stream, but they're getting too much of a... I see. I'm Elisa. It's lovely to meet you. You're all so cute. I'm Emma. Eustace Alborea. I'm honored. Wow, they're all so Erebonian. Oh, 1 second. I'm gonna hit my mic. Sorry, that was me having to reposition. I'm glad to see you've been blessed with such wonderful friends. Dad, Mom, I'm home. Welcome home, Gaius. It's a pleasure to finally meet you all. I'm Gaius's mother, Fatma. His mother? I think Wheels is going to stream tonight. Did you want to? Okay, cool. But you're so young. Flattery will get you everywhere. I'm Gaius's father, Lacan Warzel. I'm very glad to meet my son's friends and schoolmates. The pleasure's all ours. Likewise. I've prepared a place for all of you to stay while you're our guests. There is much to discuss, of course, but you should drop off your belongings there first. It will soon be sundown. Come to my home and share in our evening meal. This is delicious. How do you get it to taste so good? We season the pheasant meat with herbs and rock salt, then wrap and cook it. It's made to the taste of us Highlanders. So I wasn't sure if you Erebonians would like it. All I can say is, I'll be wanting seconds soon. These grilled skewers are really good too. They've got this deep, rich flavor. Oh, those are kebabs. We just stick some lamb meat on a skewer and grill it. The food here is exquisite. I've never tasted its like. I almost feel sorry for the rest of our class. I almost feel sorry that the rest of our class isn't here to enjoy it. I'm glad you think so. Here I was, worrying that the taste might not agree with you. Everyone loves Mom's cooking. No doubt you're all tired from your long journey. Nord cuisine is effective at easing fatigue. That's important when you travel as much as we do. I can see why. I already feel a little more relaxed. Maybe I should get these recipes so I can teach them to Sharon. Try some of this tea too. We made it with local herbs. It's supposed to be good for digestion. Ooh, thank you. I think I will. That has a very gentle taste. God, an hour and 14 minutes and I still haven't gotten to actual gameplay. It's just been cutscenes or quick walking segments. The land of Nord is nothing if not a free country. I have no doubt your time here will make for a very unique experience, though not without inconveniences, here and there. Still, these highlands have plenty of history with your own homeland. Might you be referring to the story of Emperor Dreikels? We've been learning in class how during the War of the Lions, he first started gathering his army here in Nord. Yeah, I mean that's the problem. Not the problem, but that's the thing with games that begin a major arc. Gotta get all the backstory out of the way, or the build-up, I should say. That's kind of how the first and the third game are with the Trails of Cold Steel series, since they're basically the start to what is then the major story arc in Trails of Cold Steel 2 and 4. Oh, excuse me. That's right. Tales of Emperor Dreikels' exploits are passed down here in Nord too. After the war ended, he became Emperor of Erebonia and swore eternal friendship with the people of Nord. That friendship has held strong to this day, and I pray it will continue far into the future. I see. While the people of Nord are not counted as true Erebonians, they're still regarded as our close neighbors and allies. That's about how it shakes out. Though recently, the Calvard Republic has been creeping into the southeastern highlands. They've been trying to cultivate good relationships with the people there. But the Republic's foray into the Highlands has certainly created some tension. The Empire and the Republic are old foes, after all. Thankfully, we've managed to avoid any armed conflict in the last few years. Although, politically and economically, relations between the two are only growing worse. It seems likely that simmering conflicts is what led to the incident in Crossbell last month. No doubt an outgrowth of the ongoing conflict between pro-Calvardian and pro-Erebonian forces in their government. So it seems. Be that as it may, to both countries, Nord is a remote region of relatively little importance. While there is a military presence in the Highlands, that's not something you should have to worry about during your stay. Just try to focus on your field study while you're here. We'll do what we can. You must be the one who chose our tasks for this month's field studies, right? Indeed, I did. Though the hour is already late, I'll give you your tasks in the morning. As for the area you'll be covering in your study, I think it would be wise to focus on the southwestern plains tomorrow morning. The southwestern? We crossed that area in our trek here today, I believe. Yeah, the Highlands are vast, wide open spaces. They extend well past the northern end of the settlement too. But let's just start with the southwestern plains. Sounds good to me. So everything we've got on the agenda for tomorrow will be in the southwest? Exactly. Try and be back at the settlement around noon, Gaius. I'll give you the remaining tasks after our midday meal. Got it, Dad. Anyway, here I am talking your ear off when I should be letting you get some rest after your long day. We rise before the sun here, so sleep well. Morning will come sooner than you think. The place we prepared for you has beds ready. Can you show them the way, Gaius? Sure thing. I want to show them the way too. Me too. Come on. I'm sure Bro can handle it on his own. Thank you so much for the meal. Good night, everyone. Sorry. I know you girls probably would have preferred separate rooms, but this is what we've got. Oh, don't worry about it. Reen and Eustace are both gentlemen, after all. We have nothing to worry about. But of course. Thanks, Gaius. You'll be staying over at your family's place, right? My sisters both insisted on it. I couldn't turn them down. Will it be alright if I come in and wake you guys up at sunrise? Yeah, that sounds fine. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep the moment my head hits the pillow. By all means, get your beauty sleep. Alright. Pleasant dreams, everyone. Good night, Gaius. He's quite the fortunate man. I thought the same thing while we were wow, holy crap. English, please. I thought the same thing while we were eating dinner. He's got those adorable siblings, two parents who really care about him. I can see where Gaius gets his calm and level-headed personality. Part of a caring family, growing up side by side with nature like this. It's like he couldn't have turned out any other way. True enough. Anyway, it sounds like we've got an agonizingly early wake-up call coming our way. We should get some sleep. No objections from me. I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep on my feet at this rate. Well, let's get dressed for bed and turn off the lights. Yay, I don't have to read anymore.
Where am I? Oh, right. Nord Highlands. I feel surprisingly energetic. Maybe it's the clean air or that great food we had yesterday. I wonder if Master Ka-Fai trained out in the wilderness like this.
You're up early, Reen.
Morning, guys. Whoa, hold on. Why are you dressed like that?
Oh, I was just helping put the sheep out to pasture. They should almost be done fixing the morning meal now.
Okay, I guess we should wake up the others then. Eustace, Elisa, Emma.
Rise and shine, everyone. It's officially the crack of dawn.
Where am I?
Are those sheep? Glasses. Glasses.
You guys.
I suppose none of you are used to waking up quite this early.
And back to me having to read. Dang it! This is delicious. I concur. Is it a kind of milk porridge? Well, I guess. We make it with sheep's milk and salt. We make it with sheep's milk and salt-cured meat. Sheeta and Lily make it fresh. Make it fresh for you. Sheeta and Millie made. Wow! Holy crap! Tongue-tied. Sheeta and Lily made it fresh for you themselves. Yeah, I helped. Wow. That young and you're already better. Wow, that young and you're already better cooks than me. I really need to get this recipe from you, too. Oh, okay. Well, first thing you do is... Your friends all seem like such nice people. It would seem the wind has blessed you with their guidance. I think so, too. Okay, let me give you this. Could someone deliver something to the soldiers? If so, I'll be at the trading post. I need ingredients for a very important medicine. I would like to request that you obtain them for me. Come to speak to me at my house. A very important request for Class 7 pertaining to a monster prowling hands. Okay. Let's see. We'll be helping gather some medicinal herbs, and oh! There's even a request from Zendergate. It looks like you've chosen tasks that will help us become familiar with the Highlands. That's the idea. I put a lot of thought into choosing tasks that would give you a nice sweeping overview of life here. As I said yesterday, you should be able to complete all of these requests in the southwestern reach of the Highlands. Understood. Thanks again. All right, we've got work to do. So we need to finish all these tasks then. Then return here by noon. Yep. We'll be having lunch here in the settlement. Also, I would recommend leaving the settlement I wouldn't recommend leaving the settlement without a horse. The Highlands are vast. I hate if any of you got lost or collapsed out there because you headed out on foot. That's true. We'd best pay heed to where we're going. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Take care, everyone. Alright. Almost an hour and a half in, and finally I have proper control to go do stuff. Not just, oh, run here, run there. No, not just, oh, walking simulator. It's actual full control. It was trading post. Alright, I'm just gonna skip through this dialogue because this isn't really important. It's just accepting the request. I'm just gonna skip through this to speed things up. Real quick. There we go, that's what I was looking for. Alright, so first and foremost, milky porridge and crispy pizza. Alright, so I'm just missing this recipe, so I don't need to worry about any of that. Zest, the watchtower. Alright, so the only thing I need to do is just get to Zender's Gate. Well, and the watchtower. Quest. Yeah, it's literally just to make I never really use the dishes you can make, but you can make dishes for that give you multiple benefits. I've never actually had to use the food for its intended purpose. I just use it for quests. But they give you stat bonuses, or if you make bad food, it gives you it lets you use it to hurt the opponents or give them stat down. All right, now, yep, now all the treasure chests are here on the Highlands.
Enemy sighted. My turn.
Alright, I have these already.
Leave it to me.
I can do this. That takes care of them. Nicely done.
Yeah. I figured there'd be monsters around. Be careful, everyone. Got it. Bring it on. Here we go.
Oh,
Okay.
that I do not have, so
Analyzing the
scan
enemy's
it.
fighters. I've got it.
Right. Fire! Go!
Here.
That was pretty impressive, actually.
I owe everything to the winds. Yeah. Winds, give us your blessing. There.
It's my turn. Fire!
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn.
Come on, can I get all three in one? Nope, I cannot get all three of them in one line.
Too slow.
Now!
Go. Okay, it's safe for now. I did it.
Monster chest.
It's
Come
my
on,
turn.
then.
That is a big boy.
We're open.
I've got you!
Go. All right, let's do this.
It's my turn.
Alright. Big boop gun.
It's my turn.
And not really a mimic chest, it's just chest. Think of it as a trap chest that just spawns a whole bunch of monsters.
Hang in there. Thank you very much.
Too slow. All right. Here we go.
I did not mean to skip that. That was just instinct.
Let's keep going.
Oh, that big boop cannon was overkill now.
Making progress.
Alright, I have another Suzaku now. So we can replace Elisa's burn with her own Suzaku now. I was going to say, where'd the horse
Let's get
go?
going. Yeah.
Next chest is up that way, which is fine. That's the direction I'm going in. Hello, big guy.
Whoa! Watch out. My turn. All right.
Leave
Let's
it
do
to me.
this.
It's my turn. Hang in there.
Thank you very much.
Now.
I've got you.
Yeah.
Here we go. There. Go.
I'll help.
You're finished.
Right. Go.
It's my turn. They're open.
I've got you. That was
I'm just getting. Yeah.
Do I have
Whoa.
this tape here?
Enemy sighted.
Right.
Take him out.
I do not.
fire. Go.
Here.
This is it for
My
you.
turn.
Okay. Analyzing the
It's my turn. Now.
I've got
This is
you.
it.
I can do this.
My turn. All right. There. Together. Yeah.
Hello, bird.
Whoa. The wind's behind My turn. Let's go.
I can do this.
Literally, motherfucker's called an ostrich. I forgot about that.
Leave it to me. Take this.
Yeah. Analyzing.
Too slow.
Are you alright?
Thanks. My turn. There.
Right.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
They're open.
I've got
This is
you.
it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now.
Too slow.
Right.
What the hell are you weak to? Oh, okay, so using that earth attack was dumb.
Arcus,
Leave it to me. They're open.
I've got you.
Oh, that was dumb.
My turn.
Right. Fire.
Okay.
Here we go. Leave it to me. Together.
That should.
Let's get going.
Right, this isn't Cold Steel 3 or later where I can open chests while on the horse.
Let's get going. Yeah.
Go around, grab that.
Isn't this the way to?
This path leads to the stone circle you saw yesterday. Yeah.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
Whoa.
Be careful. This
Go.
one looks strong.
All right.
Right. Hang in there.
Thank you
It's
very
my
much.
turn. Calamity! Time is precious. We should hurry. I did it!
Nicely done.
Oh, a treasure chest.
All right, just a standard
get going.
saintly force. Nothing, nothing to write home about.
Let's get going.
So back around. Okay. You would think the horses would at least be able to jump off the ledges.
It's a fight.
Do I have this one? No, I do not have the big one scanned.
Yeah. Analyzing the enemy. Are you alright?
Right. Oh no! Now!
Here! It's my turn. There, open!
I've got you!
Go! All right. All right. They're open!
I've got you!
Okay. Gleaming go.
I can do this.
Thanks.
Thank
Here we
you
go.
very much.
There! Leave it to me.
And this should finish off.
Sit!
That was pretty.
Making progress.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, next two treasure chests are on the way there. Oh, another monster chest.
Oh, a treasure chest.
It's a fight they want.
Hang in there!
Thank you
Leave
very
it to me.
much.
They're open!
I've got you!
My turn! All right.
Yeah.
Big boop
Arcus
gun.
activate.
You're mine! Flames, gather!
It's my turn.
It's my turn. They're open!
I've got you!
Now. The battle's over.
Nice.
I'm not.
Alright, hang on. Do I have an EP cut? Oh, I do. Okay, so I do have EP cut 1 and 2 on her, but that still just takes and oh no, the Days Gym just no, all that does is cut. So cast 2 time. Let me see if I can get cast 1 on her. I don't have this. I don't have that. But I can't. I do have this. Which will give me a couple. Which gives me a couple more things, as well as 80 more EP.
Let's get going. Yeah.
get going. Yeah.
Well, here we are.
Let's go meet with the Lieutenant General.
Before I do that, cafeteria section. That's the store. There we go, mess hall. What am I doing to... Listen, you need to talk to Toma. Shit! Oh, that was a... Okay, hang on. I'm gonna have to head... I'm gonna have to actually head back to the Nord Highlands. When you finish the field assignments, return to then the game will move to the... Ah, yeah, okay, I'm dumb. I have to do it. It's in the evening time is when that activates. Ugh. You know, reading is difficult. If I you know, read the fucking guide, then it'll tell me what I need to do. Thank you for coming. Looks like you were able to get a good night's rest after your long journey. Yes, we were. Thank you for your concern. And thank you again for preparing those horses for us yesterday. We really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule for us. Oh, no need to thank me. It was the least I could do to welcome Gaius back to his homeland. Thank you very much. I wouldn't have been able to enroll at the academy if not for your recommendation. I'm truly grateful. Really? It did seem like the two of you were no strangers. I can hardly imagine the circumstances that would give cause for a nomad to meet an Imperial officer. It does boggle the mind, doesn't it? But actually, I owe a great debt to Gaius. He saved my life. Seriously? We first met around a year ago, back when I took up my post here at Zender Gate. While out on an inspection of the Highlands, I found myself surrounded by a pack of wolf-like beasts. Then, out of nowhere, young Gaius comes galloping in, spear in hand, to pull my ass out of the fire. What a way to meet. It was like a textbook definition of acting without thinking. No. You should be proud of yourself. There I was on the defensive, cautiously gauging my best course of action, when Gaius barreled into the fray, all alone, and fought off the lot of them. And this was a year ago? Back when he was just 16? Unbelievable. That sounds just wild enough to be true to be a true Gaius story. Anyway, that's how the Lieutenant General and I first became acquainted. He's the one who wrote me the recommendation that allowed me to enroll at the academy. I saw a lot of potential in you. Figured it'd be a shame if you were never given the chance to realize it. I'm glad to see you again, Gaius. As am I. Anyway, let's move along to business. Are you ready for me to explain what I'd like you to do? Ready when you are. It was something about hunting down a dangerous monster that's been sighted around here, right? Indeed, a ferocious beast, and a dangerous one. I've had reports come in of people being attacked on their way across the Highlands. It does sound like the kind of problem that's best not ignored. Is it possible to send the army after it? My first thought was to do exactly that. Unfortunately, it never stays in any one place for too long. As such, we were initially unable to pinpoint a specific location where we could mount an operation against it. When you consider how vast the plains are, hunting a target that's constantly moving isn't an easy task. You said initially, though, so does that mean... Sharp thinking, Miss Milstein. Several days ago, we managed to discover at least one of its haunts. And right as I was about to draw up plans for an operation, I was informed you'd be paying us a visit. I figured a good battle might be just the right kind of mission for your field study. And so that's how it happened. Would you mind telling us where we can find the monster, sir? We've tracked it to a basin that lies east-northeast of Zender Gate. Though it's always on the move, it appears to linger in that area during this time of day. I'd like to ask you to head there right away and exterminate it for us. Understood. Leave everything to us. We won't let you down. Excellent. I'm counting on you then. The basin shouldn't be too far on horseback. Take care. Understood. All right. We're looking for a basin east-northeast of here. Let's get going then. I feel like I forgot something. Okay, no, I got that. Oh, new leaf. Ah! That's the other one I forgot. I'm gonna have to go back I'm gonna have to go back there again. Well, I have to go back there regardless, so... to report the bonus mission, so that should be fine.
Let's get going.
Let's go kill the monster, head to the watchtower, and then I'll do that.
Whoa! Yeah!
So we're roaming around this area, so let's go this way around the triangular mountain, hit that chest, then we can hit that chest and then kill the monster. Got the soft stole.
Let's get going. Whoa! Yeah! Let's get going.
EP charge 3. And the big thing, and here's Big Dingus. I'd say that's the monster we came looking for. The Lieutenant General did say that it was spotted around here. And at this time of day too. Yeah. Let's make sure we're fully prepared before we engage it. Understood. We won't let the Lieutenant General down.
Aye!
Be careful, this one looks strong.
Alright, I have everything here scanned. Let's not.
All right.
Yeah.
Big boop.
Arcus, activate.
My turn.
I'll keep
It's
him
my
here
turn.
for a moment so I can do this.
Hang in there. Thank you very much.
Go! All right, let's do this! All right.
Wow, it survived the big boop.
Turn to flame! Burn!
My turn. There.
Yeah! Now!
Leave it to me. Take this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Here we
you
go.
very much.
There.
Yeah!
All right. There. Great.
Nicely
Well,
done,
that was
boy
anticlimactic.
Just get
That should
Right. Looks like that takes care of our task. Seems so. I hope this will be some way towards repaying the debt I owe the Lieutenant General. My, how gracious of you. Well, I'm happy for you. Let's return to Zender Gate and report our success to the Lieutenant General. Fuck, it auto drags me there. So you were able to defeat the beast. Excellent work. I really appreciate your assistance. The winds allowed us to prevail. So it seems. Here's your reward for a job well done. You've earned it. Thank you, sir. Always glad to be of service. Even had we not prevailed, the troops here would have soon made short work of the beast. Perhaps so, but I appreciate your assistance nonetheless. Even against a monster, I'd rather avoid deploying soldiers. Mobilizing troops tends to alarm people. Sure, we may be able to defeat it, but this was a better outcome for all concerned. I see. That does make sense. He really seems like a skilled leader. I had heard of One-Eyed Zex in the Vander School of Swordsmanship before, but... yeah. It's hard to not tell why he's a celebrated military general. Back when I first met him, he really changed my perspective on the Erebonian military. I can see why now. Regardless, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'm sure your field study here will be an invaluable experience, and hopefully a memorable one as well. I wish you the best with all your remaining tasks. Thank you, sir. We'll do our best. If you'll excuse us now. Alright. It's technically not bad because I do have 2 required missions, and the second mission I'm doing is a non-required one, so it's not the end of the world. Hopefully, I'll find out when I get back to the nomadic tribe. But off to the watchtower now.
Whoa!
Oh, right, I gotta go this way.
Whoa!
Is this the way to the watchtower?
Yeah! Whoa! Yeah, just keep heading along this path.
So, this is the Imperial Army's watchtower. It seems like they've got the bare minimum in terms of facilities and armaments. Still, it does have that imposing look you'd expect from a military base. Though the atmosphere doesn't seem especially tense, the building itself appears relatively new as well. Well, yeah, it was only built around 3 years ago. Bare minimum or not, it still looks kind of out of place here on the Highlands. Anyway, let's get a better look inside.
Yeah!
Man, I'm bored. Excuse me, you wouldn't happen to be Zatz, would you? One and only. Hey, you're the students from Thor's who are here on a field study or something, right? So, what can I help you with? Actually, we came here to bring you something from the settlement. Oh, something from Kilt then? Right. Please tell me it is. Looks like he can't wait to get his hands on what we've got. He must have really been looking forward to it. Yeah, you could say that. Kilt's presents are just about the only thing we have to look forward to out here. Thanks a bunch for bringing it. Oh, how I've waited for this. Thanks again. Oh yeah, since you've come all the way out here, how about I show you the view from up top? Might be useful for that field study of yours. Really? That sounds great. Are you sure we're allowed? No problem. Besides, Lieutenant General Zex said to do what we could to make your stay a good one. Here, I'll show you the way. Well, thanks. So, that's the Republic Army's base? That's the one, though, as you could tell, it's not exactly a massive outpost. For one thing, the bulk of their forces are made up of tanks, and the tanks don't do too hot out here on the highland terrain. That's true. And yet they built a base up here, anyway, just to keep up appearance. It's like a staring match between two stubborn children. Useless. Yeah, that's pretty spot on. Still, lately we've had airships from both armies cruising around here. So we can't let our guard down too much either. Still, if you ask me, the chance of anyone starting a war in a place like this is pretty near zero. Anyway, relax and enjoy the view while you're here. Chances like this don't come along every day after all. Thanks for showing us the way. We're grateful for the opportunity. Glad to hear it. Oh, yeah. Would you mind giving this to Kilt when you go back to the settlement? What might this be? Oh, just a little something from me for sharing her things with us. I'd feel kind of bad if I didn't at least try and give her something in return. Ah, I understand. We'll be sure to pass it along for you. Thanks.
Let's get going.
The wrong button to get back on the horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just skip along that. Okay, that's where that's the house I need to go into next. I feel like I'm turning myself around. Yes, I am. It's this house. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Grass is so, okay. That should be just all scattered about out here, and it should be marked. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all pre-marked. Okay, good. I can interact with this on the horse.
Yeah.
Three is over here. Can I remember to talk to the doctor? I could have taken care of this while I was roaming around doing other stuff. But I'm dumb. And tired for some reason.
Yeah.
Let's go grab the one all the way out this way, and then we'll grab the...
Whoa! My
Come
turn!
on then.
Flames? We'll cut her off.
That's what you get for getting in my way.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to speed run. Number 5. That makes 5, I believe. Is that enough? It is. Let's make our way back. Let's make our way back to hand them over to Armor. And to Amber.
Yeah.
Let's speed run through this dialogue. Ugh, okay. Alright. I know today's stream was a bit of a short one, but I think I'm gonna end it here. I do have to take care of a couple of things. Help my mother out with decorating our Christmas tree soon, and I'm kind of tired for some reason. So I think I'm gonna just stop it off here, especially because we're gonna hit the afternoon hours in the game. That's gonna be a very long set of events. I'm sorry that most of this stream is just freaking cutscene, but yeah. So I'll be back next week. Maybe I'll do Trails of Cold Steel Friday to make up for it. But for now, I'll be back next week for Trails of Cold Steel if I don't do it on Friday. I'll be back tomorrow with Terrell for some more Halo Combat Evolved. So, alright, I will see you all later. Peace.